Alrighty, Jones Geckos here. This is Tony, and I'm going to show you how to make your own Dubai roach farm. They're very easy to take care of, super easy to breed and multiply because they multiply like crazy. And so I keep them in this tub here. I'm not sure how big it was. I bought it at Target. It was fairly cheap. I got a clip on because I'm not a big fan of escaping roaches. I drilled some pre-holes on the top here, about 3 rows, cut out those. Well, there's an example of one I was showing on an episode before. Those little burrows. They're like I'm peeling my fingers. Throw in the trash can. So yeah, there's that. Here's these containers I was talking about the last episode. Egg cartons, but you call them candle cartons. Held candles, but that's pretty much it. So I put this roach feed in here. It's roach powder that you can buy from pretty much any pet store or online, and I bought probably 8 dozen, maybe 9 or 10 dozen of roaches that were babies when they started out. I had quite a few in here. I can show you what they look like. They're kind of freaky looking, but see if we can move the camera down, let you look. So there you go. I'll show you. So I bought this tub. I put all that stuff down here. Got a few big ones in here. To tell a male and a female from apart, I ain't gonna touch any of these. I don't like touching roaches very much. It freaked me out. Got some mold on that one. I'm gonna throw away this carton. But yeah, so pretty much I've heard a few stories. So a female will have very short wings, very tiny, and they'll be very big. They'll be about maybe 2 inches long of a roach. Babies are real tiny. You can see them with your pupils, your eyes. You can see babies. I got maybe a few grown-ups in here, not very many, but I'm trying to grow a few here. There's a bunch. Too bad you can't see that. Hopefully that didn't drop on my leg. That would be sad. Anyway. There you go. See, there's a plentiful amount. There's a plentiful amount of roaches. These egg cartons get dirty after a while, so I gotta throw them away and keep what I got and rotate everything out, clean it out, because you don't want to keep a dirty bin. I gotta keep them hydrated too. I usually feed them, like I was saying earlier, people say like don't feed them oranges because that citrusy acid gets in their system, and once you feed them to your geckos, it's gonna affect them. So whatever you feed whatever you feed your leopard geckos, you want them to be fed gut loaded with whatever veggie you have, and keep them hydrated so they're not going to get the worst, like humans. I kind of always bring back humans a lot, but I feel like geckos are like humans because we don't like to be cramped in our spaces. We don't like to eat crappy food, and we want good food, right? Yeah, so geckos, they like good food, and we want to feed our feeders to them that are good product and high in protein, high in calcium, high in nutrition. That's the most important thing. Sorry, I'm kind of having an asthma attack here, but so a male Dubai roach has super long wings, and don't worry, they can't fly. So that's why I bought this tall container. It's not that tall. It's probably from here to my elbow. I'd probably say that's probably about 1.5 feet, maybe 1.5 feet tall. There's not a lot of space in here to grow very much, but they have a lot of room to they like it dark. That's why I have a really dark container too. But yeah, so the male, he has the long wings. He can't fly, even though they have wings. You think they're gonna fly. I've heard that they can just glide. So when you drop them, they'll just glide down to wherever they want. And the females can't fly at all. They just have tiny wings. That's how you can tell if you have a male or female cockroach or Dubai roach. Cockroach and Dubai roach, two different things, two different species. But yeah, so far that's my cockroach, and you keep them in a pretty high temperature, like probably 90s, maybe around that temperature. I have my house at 75 degrees, and that keeps it pretty warm for everybody in here in this my gecko room and feeder room, because I have everything in here. But so far that's how you take care of your feeders. Like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next adventure.